Alright, welcome back. So the other night when I was mocking up the exhaust system, I realized that I have to put my subframe connectors in first. That way I know exactly where I can run my exhaust system and not run into any problems trying to install the subframe connectors afterwards. So I've had a set of UMI subframe connectors for years. I've never had the opportunity to put them in. I guess I could have flatbedded the car somewhere and got them installed, but that's not my style. So what I'm going to do is make some wheel cribs. I picked up 16 8-foot length 2x4s, and I'm going to fabricate 4 wheel cribs, if that's what you want to call them, and set the car down on its own weight and get a good working height, and then go from there. So hopefully that'll go together very quickly, and then I can put the car on its own weight and see what kind of working height I have to install the subframe connectors. So wish me luck, and I will be back shortly. Alright, so I took that pile of boards there and I made the wheel cradles with them. Still have some leftovers, as you see. The cradles came out to about 15 inches or so, which is great. I don't think I could go much higher than this, but it gives me lots of room to get underneath the car and put my subframe connectors up and do just about anything else I want to do while the car's up this high. Of course, I got to do my exhaust. I'll maybe turn on a light and show you how I want to run that exhaust. So back here underneath the car, looking at the exhaust, you can see the downpipe there with the number 8 exhaust runner there. So what I was thinking about was bringing the exhaust straight down with a nice tight 90-degree radius around here somewhere, just behind the control arm, and then another 90 right there. It's all mandrel bent. I can't imagine it flowing too terribly bad. And at that point, the exhaust is higher than the subframe. So running the exhaust back this way, and then back towards the rear of the car the way that GM made it intentionally. So we'll see how it turns out. First and foremost, I got to grab the UMI subframe connectors and mock those up to see how well they're going to work, what kind of room I have left over for exhaust. That's the whole point of the wheel cradles, of course. So that was my project for today. Alright, so I'm just holding the subframe connector up right now just to give you an idea. The engine's over there, front of the car, passenger front wheel. So the subframe connectors tie into the subframe, obviously, up under there, and then back towards the rear control arms, and then they tie in there with a bolt. So I'm going to etch where the subframe connectors fit and take the powder coating off the subframe connectors, and then I'll toss a little weld up in here and get it all tied in. Just under the car. Finished putting up the subframe connectors. So I had borrowed a miller with a tank and went to weld and ran out of gas. So I just ended up flux coring the subframe connectors. Looks globby and crappy. I can grind it down later, make it look pretty, maybe even go back over it with gas. We'll see. But there's that one over here, and then that one over there. Tacked it up in a few places. That weld over there is a little bit better, but that was by the end of the night. But so now the subframe connectors are in, and I can start running some exhaust. Alright, so I think the last time I made a video I was talking about having the subframe connectors in and then running the exhaust. Had to put the subframe connectors in first because I'd have to know what kind of clearance I needed for the exhaust. So the down pipe runs down that way. And then we'll sneak under here. Just finished. Oh, I'll show you something. So this is where the original exhaust ran in these 3rd gens. It looks a little low here, but it's almost the height of the oil pan, and definitely not at the level of the tire. So actually that's much higher than my old Y pipe used to be, and I would hit that from time to time. But so made a V-band clamp up here. Let's see if I can look at that. Made a V-band clamp up here from the down pipe, and then routed it. There's that 90 that I was talking about. I was going to use another 90 down here, but ended up using a long 90-degree turn, which I think worked out okay, because there's the subframe connector, and you can see I've got maybe, oh, I don't know, I've got some wiggle room anyway, ½ an inch maybe, between the exhaust and the subframe connector, so I've got a little wiggle room for engine twist. But I think it's high enough. Only time will tell. I thought about putting oval pipes in. Might do that eventually. So anyways, now the exhaust pipe will run here, and then into another 45 that will finally meet up down there. I'm gonna have to mock where my tailpipes sit, so I know exactly where the catback system or the end of the exhaust pipe will sit, so then I can mount it accordingly. But yeah, that's what I did today. Share, like, and subscribe.